Welcome back. Spooky season is almost over. I don't even know what I want to be for Halloween. I haven't made a lot. I feel overwhelmed, and this is my favorite time of the year. And yet I have not done anything to celebrate that. However, I'm trying to get my butt into gear and actually start making things, hopefully. Now you guys might have seen my Halloween costume from last year. It flopped. I worked really hard on that video, the costume, only for it to flop. And I'm not gonna lie, it kind of broke my heart. However, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. So I'm gonna be finishing up a Halloween costume that I started in 2023. So here's the making of that mask. I don't remember what I was trying to do when I first made this mask, but I found this pattern on Etsy. It's from Mellow Mind. As you can see, it's just a helmet, but I just needed a good base, and this seemed pretty simple. And less pieces I have to cut out because my original mask, I felt like I was cutting out pieces forever. And once I had the pattern all taped together, I took the EVA foam and pretty much just traced out every piece. And then I had to cut that out as well. Also, just so you know, you have to follow the 45-degree, 90-degree angles because I did not. So some of the pieces kind of fit funny. Then you get your contact cement. Do it very lightly, light coats. I was putting this stuff on heavy. You are not supposed to do that. But I can't go back in time, so I don't know what to tell you. I forgot that I made these doodles to try and see what I should sculpt or make. And yeah, as you can see, they're both kind of trash. So now it's time to bulk it up and make some shapes. I ended up using a lot of tin foil because I didn't feel like doing a lot of EVA foam and cutting it up and using all these scraps because it's so time consuming. So I just balled up a whole bunch of tin foil and wished for the best. And I'm still using that contact cement to glue it together. I want to reiterate, I have no idea what I was making. I had no idea what the thought process was behind some of these shapes, but hey, it's done. So I took the foam clay and went over those same shapes that I made with the tin foil. This was just kind of an experiment because I didn't know how well it would attach to all that tin foil, but it worked really well and was really sturdy. After the sculpting, I did end up spraying it with Plasti Dip and a coat of primer. I just forgot to record it, but this is what it looked like dry. And this is where we are today. I don't know what the hell I was trying to do, but this is what I got. This is my plan. Turn this into a skull, a skeleton. Let me get the supplies. We got some foam clay and some foam scraps. First, I have to cut this up a little bit to try and make the skull shape. Wish me luck. Do you remember when I said that the tin foil and the foam clay was really sturdy? I was not joking. This thing was attached. I also just realized all that hard work that I put into, sculpting all that, just out the door, in the toilet. The things we do for beauty, you know what I mean? Oop, did I scare you? I also had to test out the eye holes and the mobility. I never actually full-on wore this mask, and I also had to take out a knife because the scissors weren't cutting it. This is me questioning my decisions, then hacking away once again. This is a skeleton after all, so there's a lot of holes. So this is what it was looking like. There was a little piece that was bugging me, so I ripped it off. But now it's time to attach the EVA foam pieces and also re-glue some areas down because I could tell that some things were flaking up, especially after all that cutting. So I'm just gonna cover this whole mask in glue, then bulk it out with some EVA foam scraps. It's the next day. This is what it's looking like. I can kind of see the skeleton, but I got a lot more work to do. I think I'm just gonna go straight in with some foam clay. Might use up a lot of foam clay, but we shall see. Now, I wasted a lot of time using this EVA foam trying to sculpt this out because little did I know, actually, I mean, I did know, but I forgot that EVA foam will expand when it cures or dries, and pretty much all your detail will go out the door. So don't waste your time like I did. Just cover the whole thing up, and once it dries, you could always go in with a sander. At least you kind of can. It's been a couple days, and I'm waiting for this foam to harden. It just seems to be a little too like mushy to sand because I need to do a lot of sanding. This is what it's looking like. Ooh, it looks rough. I thought I sculpted out some good areas, but the foam clay must have expanded a little bit because it is not looking like a skeleton. Once again, it's like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I'm gonna do something really stupid. I'm gonna Dremel the mask in my living room because I'm not trying to make that much noise and I live in an apartment. But mama gotta make some content because it's spooky season. So this is what we're working with before I Dremel. I also have a chalk marker that I'm gonna start to draw out where I want the teeth. I'm gonna make pockets to where I want to Dremel. This was stupid. I shouldn't have done this. This was stupid. I should not have done this. Go outside next time. If you do this, don't. The clay was also not fully dry in some spots, so I had to patch it up and then put the heat on it. Y'all, I don't have time for this. I don't like this. I don't like it. But I don't have time to change my mind. So if you end up seeing this video, I succeeded. I just realized I'm gonna have to do the teeth. I'm almost on day 4 and I haven't even painted yet. Got some Plasti Dip. Let's spray it. Yeah. I think I did about 2 to 3 light coats of Plasti Dip just so I didn't have any problems with drying because it was kind of cold outside. We're gonna try and finish this up. So I got all my paint. I can't find the GAC 900. I do have gloss medium. I poured the paint. I got my painting suit on and I'm mixing colors. We're ready to paint. How many times am I gonna say paint? Probably a lot. Also light coats. Make sure you do light coats. Nothing too thick like your boy. This is always so satisfying for me when you put down that wash, that dark wash, and it just makes all the detail kind of pop. I love it. But I also love when I do the dry brush. Oh, the dry brush. Oh, it's so satisfying. I didn't really film it that well, but you can kind of see it. Now it's time for the teeth. Of course I'm using fingernails. I bought these a long time ago when I did my original mask and they still are gonna work for teeth. They should. Started off by cutting them up a little bit, making them into teeth shapes. Also roughing them up a little bit because this skeleton's been through some stuff. And then painting the backside of them in acrylic paint. Kind of has that translucent tooth enamel look. Then we're gonna hot glue it down because this hot glue is amazing. Very sturdy, and also the foam clay was still a little wet, so I could just shove it in there. Once the teeth were secured, I had to add some more gloss. There's nothing better than some UV resin. I know it's really bad, but oh, it looks so good. Also, a little bit goes a long way. I've had this same little bottle for like 3 years. Now for that little eyeball in the middle of the skull, I casted like a circle in some UV resin, painted the backside black, same with the inside of the skull. I was gonna do a different color, but I thought black would be a little bit more mysterious, and I just stuck it right on in. It's the next day, and the costume is not done yet, but I really want to make gloves, like bony gloves. I don't know, just to have a more complete look. This is my plan. I got the nails. I'm gonna paint the nails black, and then I'm gonna take some EVA foam and I'm gonna cut like bone fingers and then glue them onto this, and then paint them, and I don't wanna spend too much time on it. I'm not sure if all that made sense, but pretty much glue on some nails just to add some length to the fingers, then go in with some EVA foam and cut some bone shapes. After looking at all my scraps, I realized, damn, this is gonna take forever. So I lathered a whole bunch of contact cement on the back of the gloves. Big mistake, because then I realized I could use the teeth scraps as the bones. I have so many scraps from the teeth after like chopping them up. Look how good that looks. My biggest regret is putting all that damn glue on the back of the glove because it just looks tacky. But from far away, look how sick that looks. Well, the costume is technically done. I gotta be so honest, I don't even want to do it anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. Like recently, within the last couple months, I've been trying to get myself to like work on actual art instead of like editing and making sure it looks good. But then like performing for the camera, trying to make myself seem happy when I'm not, is like ripping into me. I'm getting like flashbacks from all the work that I put into last year's costume and how hard I worked on that video and the costume. I just got so negative and in my head, and I'm like, quit wasting your time. Quit wasting your time. I've just been in a rut. Like I feel stupid doing what I'm doing. I already put so much work into this damn costume already. I might as well finish it. So I think my plan is just to turn it into a Grim Reaper. Maybe just death. I really did not want to bring the mood down by any means, because if you were having fun and like living the vibes, like thank you so much for watching. I think I'm just getting stale because I am on my knees for the algo / rhythm, if you know what I'm saying. Throw open. Anyways, but I also sewed up a little neck thing so I don't have to paint my neck black. The outfit, I could have done better with more time. Procrastination and depression. What can I say? But I'm happy with what I did create. So let's go take some pictures.